again, to Lynn's point, the distressed properties and the REOs is a huge opportunity. Fannie Mae has a site, homepath.com, where you can go on as a realtor and send your customers there and have them look at houses. You can look at REOs from any institution and distressed properties and get those redone and then deliver them to your lender, or have your lender deliver them. It's actually one of the goals that FHFA has given agencies, Fannie and Freddie. We want those loans. So there's incentives, there's pricing incentives out there. So make sure you all are looking at that, that path as well.
Dominic? Yeah, so I appreciate all the insights from the other panelists. I will say, from my position at the Federal Reserve, I work in banking supervision, so we're primarily, we specialize in looking at risk. And so one of the things that I'm just as interested in, we want to make sure that people are able to get in a home and afford to get in a home, but also afford to stay in the home long term and not take on any undue risk. And so one of the important things is trying to figure out ways that we can innovate and create greater affordability that allows a homeowner to not take on any undue risk or paying a considerable amount of their income towards housing. That means that any kind of financial hiccup, you could run the risk of being in default or having some kind of financial strain. So I will just tell you, just from my vantage point, I've been having several conversations over the past few months just about some innovative ways that we can change, at least think about how we own houses, and how home ownership in our country is thought about. And one way that is this is sort of on the fringe, but we've been thinking about is the idea of shared equity in owning a home, meaning that there are certain companies that will give you money towards the down payment in turn for an equity share in the property. And what happens is, if you don't have to make any payments to them for the first 10 years, and at the end of the 10 years, you have the option to either buy them out or you sell the home. They get the return of equity. And it seems, it's one of those ideas that's sort of percolating. I'm not 100% confident that it's something that will be a viable solution, but I'm interested in companies that are thinking about just how do we change the trajectory of home ownership to create greater